Welcome, everybody, to the RaulyKnows podcast. Today, we are at Area 15 at the Cultivate event, sponsored by Leverage. And here we're at the Can Social Tonic tour bus with Luke Dangler. There we go. So, the reason why I brought you on the podcast, I want people to know what you're doing. And you got a lot of cool stuff going on with your life. Right? As you can see, he's an artist. He's the next Kanye. He's the next Virgil Abloh. All that. So I just wanted to get to know you a little more. It's my first time actually meeting you, but we've been like on Instagram and stuff together.
Yeah, we've been talking for a while.
Yeah, man. Just to start off, so who are you and what you do and how'd you start all that?
Shit, I am Luke Dangler. That's my name. I'm from the Bay Area. I actually played football for I think about 11, 12 years. I've been obsessed with football since I was born.
Okay.
Second I came out the womb probably was in the Dan Marino jersey.
Dan Marino?
Watched football every Sunday with my entire family, a party every Sunday. And the off seasons were kind of boring. But so I grew up in a football family, football heavy. Always had plans to go to the NFL since I was 4.
Yeah.
Since I could believe, I knew I was going to the NFL.
Football was your life.
That was it. I was plan A. Plan B was plan A. Shout out Drewski for that.
Yeah.
But,
I actually met him the other day. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's cool as hell. I haven't even met him though, but he sounds cool. No, so I had plans to go to the league, but my body wasn't meant for it. I think I was like 12. I dislocated my hip completely out of socket. 12? Yeah, I had really bad concussions where I had to go to the hospital. I mean, I just didn't have the body for it. So I think before my senior season in high school, they're like, time's up, dude. Like, we've been trying to tell you you're done since you were 14 years old. Like, you're just not, it's not it.
But you still wanted to be involved.
If I did make it, it would be not for long. So after high school, I was pretty depressed and like pretty messed up. Yeah. Suicidal even at time. I mean, football was my whole life. So after I was graduated and knew that my dream was gone, it was like there was nothing to me. Right. You know, I was pretty messed up, and I was drawing a lot to cope with the stress, and I was going to Disneyland a lot to kind of distract myself. And
did you get any inspiration from Disneyland or like just an artist?
Yeah. So I actually drew since I was like a little kid. Okay. I remember when my parents were fighting or anything kind of going on. When I had anxiety and stuff, I would go draw in my room. That was kind of my thing. But I kind of stopped pretty fast after being a kid. I think I even probably flunked art in high school, to be honest. I just didn't like being told what to draw and how to draw. Like, I like to create my own thing. Put my own thoughts out there. So after high school, I got back to drawing again and was coping with the stress. And we were on the way back from Disneyland, walking to the hotel, and a friend of mine at the time asked if I would paint a pair of shoes. And it was the dumbest
that's what
thing
started it all.
I was like, what? Why would I? What? No, because it's like you're supposed to paint canvases. Yeah. And I had never painted, so I was like, no, like let me just draw, leave me alone. But it just stuck in my head, and I think it was about 45 minutes.
And that's what started it all.
Yeah, and then I think it was like literally 30 to 40 minutes before I was like, yeah, I could paint a pair of shoes, and that's gonna be it. That's my.
So you ended up doing it from.
It's funny because she actually got me a job.
It was a girl. Okay. It
was a girl. She actually got me a job with her parents at the time, and I remember going home, but I hadn't known what I had, so I painted the pair of shoes, and knew immediately. Well, first I quit the job after 3 days. The job that my girlfriend's family gave me. So it was like everyone was flipping out. I remember my mom and dad was like, "What are you gonna do?" And I was like, "Paint shoes." And then my mom just started hysterically crying. She was like, "What?" Immediately, like after you said that. Like, you gotta wake up. It's time to wake up. Like, you gotta stop living in that.
All them concussions and stuff getting to your head.
Seriously, man. So I was like, no, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. I can see it. I hadn't even painted, but I saw it already. And I think I bought paint. I bought some shoes. She said, "You got one chance, like one chance." And then I think I stayed up until 4 a.m. that night painting a pair of shoes. And I knew as I was painting it, it was it. Yeah. And then I finished it, and I was like, boom, done, motherfucker. I'm it. Like, this is the beginning.
The first time you did it, it was lit. Like, your first cleat was lit.
First time ever painting. I had never painted anything. The first thing I ever painted was that shoe. I still have it tucked away. It's funny because my mom, part of the prove it, you have one chance to make a shoe and sell it. Yeah. So now I had to sell it. But I was already so confident. I was like, I can't sell this because this is $1 million, because I'm going to be the next it.
That
this
first
is the
cleat.
first painting, so this is worth millions. Yeah. And my mom was like, sell it. And I was like, okay. So I lied to her and told her I sold it, I believe.
And you kept it.
I kept it. And now I think she's pretty glad I kept it too. So I was painting Disney stuff for 2 years.
On cleats
I knew immediately.
shoes?
So I quit I left the shoe out in the morning.
Yeah.
My mom saw it and she was like, okay, you might have a chance.
Yeah.
Do it again and let's see. And I just kept doing it, and it just hit after hit. I knew they were just.
So one question I got for you, bro, is okay. So you just out of nowhere started doing the cleats. Your mom was like, all right, you have one chance to do it. How did you?
Even cleats.
It was just like Vans and stuff.
It didn't click in my mind until this could be my other road to the NFL. Still, until 2 years after painting the shoes, I was like, oh, cleats. I can still go to the NFL if I just got to paint. I'm still going.
Okay.
My plan A is back.
Yeah.
It's just through art.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
So who? How did that happen? That marketing or whatever you had to do, the moves that you had to do to get somebody to in the NFL, or is NFL the first time you gave a custom shoe or?
No, the first custom shoes were all for that first year or 2 years were all Disney shoes. I was painting like Ariel shoes, Mickey Mouse,
yeah,
like Lion King, all that type. That was my audience. I was Disney. I was a Disney artist.
Yeah,
just painting Disney characters and stuff. And then I don't know when it clicked, but I think I started DMing football players.
And he
that.
eventually got back to you?
Well, I always DM'd football players. I was always obsessed with football. So even when I was in high school, I was DMing them on the fan and stuff. But now I was like,
who was the first art?
Oh, you know what? I was saying, I was sending them pictures of my Disney shoes, saying, let me paint you some Disney shoes or something like that. Or I could try a pair of cleats. None of them would ever answer.
Who was the first one to hit you back?
Justin March Lillard, Cowboys linebacker. First one ever.
How did you feel about that?
It was a moment for sure. Like, it meant the world. And then when he pulled up to give him at the hotel, when we pulled up to give him the cleats, he pulled out 2 field tickets to go on the field.
Oh shit!
And so it was like, it was a moment for sure. Like walking out on the field and seeing my artwork out there and going, everything I imagined
Cowboys?
as a kid was real. It just wasn't how I thought it was gonna be.
Right.
Because I thought I was gonna be playing.
Yeah.
But I think I'm glad I'm not, because I can last a lot longer doing this.
Yeah, for sure.
Hit, so
damn.
that was a special experience. And then it wasn't until a year later I was DMing thousands of people, players, celebrities, artists, everyone in the world. Like I DM'd. There's so many celebrities and stuff. If they check their DMs right now, I'm in them from 2-3 years ago. But never got a response. Always when the NFL draft would go on, I would look up like the undrafted 7th round pick, 6th round. I knew if I got someone, it was going to be someone that really wasn't a big name.
Right.
And I would DM the whole draft and all that. And then Cleveland Furl, it just popped up like Cleveland Furl. I was like, holy shit, that's the 4th pick of the draft.
Yeah, and he DM'd you back.
I wanted him. I wanted the Dolphins to draft him, and he DM'd me back and was like, let's get to it. And
what'd you tell him? Like, how'd you do that? Because actually, funny thing about Cleve, bro, I actually met. Well, I worked for him, or like me and him worked for him, right? But it was at the time where I was still over there. I see a big football player looking dude, and I'm like, oh, that's Cleve. I'm gonna go say what's up. I actually met him here at Area 15, so that's pretty cool. That
that's
Cleveland,
funny. Yeah. No, it was he hit me back, I think I just pounced on him. Bro, thank you so much. You don't even understand. I'm the next Virgil Abloh. I'm going to be the next creative director of Louis Vuitton and all this. Like, he was just like, okay, like.
Yeah, just give me my cleats.
And then I was just, so that happened. And, like, within 2 weeks, I used to call every NFL team to see if I could do their cleats. Oh, if they would send me one player's cleats. Yeah. And I could just paint them for free and send them back. Yeah. They would never,
reach back.
I couldn't even get to the equipment room. So I remember a day I called all 30 teams. 31. I think I called all 31. I had the Raiders left, and I was like, I'm not even calling the Raiders, bro. Because we didn't really like the Raiders growing up because we're from the Bay Area and we're Dolphin fans, so everyone was Raiders. We just get fucked with by Raider fans. So I'm not even going to call them. I sat on the couch for 3 hours. I'm like, man, I don't got nothing else to do. I better call them. So I called them, and I think they accidentally forwarded me to the equipment room. I don't think they were supposed to. Okay. And this old grumpy man picks up, and he's like, who's this? Like, what do you want? And I'm
Mo?
like, I'm trying to paint cleats.
Hey, shout out to Mo.
No, it's Bob.
Oh, it's Bob. Bob.
And I go, and I freak out because his voice. Hello, what do you want? And I was like,
isn't Bob security?
I was like, I'm a 20-year-old. I don't even know if I was 20 at then. I'm a 19, 20, whatever it was, artist from the Bay Area. I was just wondering if you could send me a pair of Cleve. I paint the cleats. all right, thank you for your time, sir. I'll stop by. You know what I'm saying? And then as I went to hang up, he was like, but I'm getting old and I don't want to paint him anymore. And I was like, oh, well, I mean, like, I can send you some pictures of my art right now if that's okay. And he was like, yeah, go ahead and do that. Sent him the pictures of the art. I don't think he ever responded.
Nah,
it was like 2 months. No, it couldn't have been months actually. Either 2 weeks or a month. So me and my boy Terry were sitting outside by the car, and my phone rang, and it said Bob Raiders, and it said, "This is Bob Romanski with the Oakland Raiders. We'd like to have you at the facility." And I was like, "Holy shit, okay." So now
this is like on your own. You paved your own way to get into
no one helped me do nothing. My own family didn't even believe in me when I said I was going to do the cleats and the art. No one believed in me.
And then you just got by just giving your doing a fucking Hail Mary.
Yeah, I just went Hail Mary. That's me. Whatever I
that's
do,
fucking. That's dope as fuck, bro.
So then I went to the Raiders, got in contact. They brought me on within 2 weeks, like after Cleve called me, and then literally did their whole team's cleats. Cleve became like a big brother to me. And
yeah.
Passed a lot of wisdom and knowledge that I needed as a young coming up artist. And then from them I got in contact with the second pick of that draft was Josh.
Yeah.
And I became tight with. The third pick of that draft was John, who I became tight with.
Yeah.
And then the next year's first round pick was Ruggs, who I became. It was all in order. It was all perfectly put in place.
Yeah.
I didn't really believe
and they're doing their thing too. And it's funny because I saw in a comment that you just posted a picture of your cleats. Someone, you just did the Kanye the
Bapes.
Yeah, the Bapes. And then someone commented, "Oh, you're stealing Josh's guy," like on Jonathan Abrams thing.
Oh, for real?
At first it was Cleve, then Josh.
Too, because in the video when we did with John said in the YouTube video, he's like, "We finna steal Luke from John."
Oh yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said. Yeah. That's tight. So you would say like you're really close to all the players that you do art for?
Yeah, I'm very close with Cleve. I got pretty close with Josh after he gave me the opportunities that he gave me last year. We ended up becoming pretty close friends, and now John.
Yeah, Jonathan Abrams.
I think he's got 25 pairs of cleats at the house for me, so I got a lot of work to do.
Bro, this Jonathan Abrams probably got the cleanest cleat game right now.
Yeah, of course, because I'm painting him.
Who else had that, bro? Who came up with the idea with the Kanye Bapes?
Me. Every single cleat I do.
Holy fuck, bro! That was so clean. It's so clean, and you just paint them.
Nobody picks any of these. I do all. These are all. The players know nothing about their cleats. I show up with the cleats, open the box, and that's them seeing them for the first time.
Art. And these, I don't want.
That was the first pair in Allegiant Stadium.
That's the first pair in Allegiant. Whose are these?
Josh's.
Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
So Josh Jacobs wore these.
Yeah, pre-game he couldn't wear them in the game because those cleats hurt his Achilles, I think.
Oh shit. Well, he wore them.
Yeah, he wore them pre-game. They were the first
in Allegiant Stadium.
Yeah.
And he scored. Didn't he score like 2 of that game? He scored 2.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he did. But none of the cleats. Nobody picks these. I completely surprised them with every.
So you're like, hey, what do you
John
like?
Will tell me I want some SBs, and I'm like, whatever, bro. I'll get you some SBs. Whatever. But I like SBs aren't gonna make me big. It's this type of stuff that is gonna make me take me.
But that Kanye one was something else.
All me, yeah.
That was something else. You get featured on that big page on Instagram now because of John.
I didn't even. Bape posted it?
No, not Bape. The one that John's like, I'm gonna send it to my Nike guy. They feature you anyway.
For real, I didn't even know that. I gotta check the little.
So you do. Damn, that's a really cool story. How you got put on? You put yourself on.
Yeah, I did everything by myself. I mean, I had people that helped me. I had people that gave me opportunities.
But that's the thing. You gotta get yourself there. Yeah. The opportunity will come. I
would DM. I would sit because my mom would think I wasn't doing that. When I was painting, but when I wasn't painting, I was laying in bed on my phone. My mom always thought you ain't doing nothing. But realistically, I was DMing people. I was brainstorming ideas. How do I get to the next biggest person, or what piece of art is it going to be? I used to sit there and just design pieces all day.
I love it.
Yeah,
I
appreciate you.
Sorry about that.
I don't know who that was, bro. Hey, but yeah, we're in the Can tour bus, so we have a lot of guests coming in. And shout out to Can, Drink Can, Social Tonic.
I don't even know where I was at. Where was I at?
You're in bed DMing
my mom
your mom.
I was on the phone all the time, but realistically, I was trying to think of my next move. Like, how do I get to someone and stuff? But so I would message thousands of people. I would call thousands of people. If Conor McGregor was fighting, I would look up every single agent or publisher he has, and I would start calling, and I would get to them. But getting them don't mean nothing because you still got to get to the main guy. So, no, I did everything myself.
Do you feel like you have a better chance of doing that now that you're kind of like
a little
blowing
bit, not
up?
much.
So what's your main goal? Like I know cleats, it's what started, right?
This is no. It's what started, but still, to me, this is like just a big.
Exactly. So what do you got going on? Like, what do you want? You want to start making artwork or designing?
Canvases.
Okay.
I definitely one of my biggest goals is I want my own gallery ASAP.
Okay.
Like in the next 5 years, I want my own like Iamlukedangler gallery, Iamlukedangler museum, whatever it's gonna be.
Yeah, for sure.
So
you can do it, bro.
That's one of my biggest goals, and then I mean, to be the #1 biggest artist in the world since Van Gogh and Michelangelo and Picasso and all of them.
Yeah, Basquiat.
Yeah.
That's sick, man. I think you're gonna get there, bro. I mean, you do a lot of good work. I see a lot of people make like cleats for other players.
Yeah.
And then they're cool, but these are like different. Like you do the whole shoe.
No, I go all in. No one's doing stuff like this.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Shout out my boy Matt Mosh. Mosh is like the biggest dude in the game. He's got like 600,000-700,000 followers, but
you gotta get a player to do a shoey.
Huh?
To do a shoey.
I know. I want to do
They'll
some
probably
stuff
get fined.
for UFC and stuff.
They'll get fined, bro.
Yeah,
they
will.
that.
But just take over. That's the goal. Be the #1 artist.
Hell yeah, man. So you have anything in the works right now? You said that you're from California. How did that move go from California to here? Because you followed the Raiders, or
I knew I had to take a chance. I saved up. I worked on my grandma and grandpa's ranch for that was the only job I could hold. I couldn't hold any job. My dad got me like a job as an engineer, paying a lot of money for an 18-year-old. I would quit after 3 weeks. I just it wasn't for you. But there's something that humbled me about working on my grandma and grandpa's ranch, and I worked on there pretty much off and on my whole life when I wasn't working at the shop where he built race car motors. And I saved up a lot of that, and I put it in the stock market and made a couple good moves. And then I said, "Fuck, I'm emptying my entire savings and moving to Vegas."
Yeah. That's. I remember you at the time. We were in communication because of Raiders Rain. Shout out to Raiders Rain. Follow Raiders Rain on Instagram. Shout out to him. He couldn't be here today. But we were in communication because of that, and I remember you telling me like, "Hey, I'm gonna start a content house. Like, I'm gonna do all this and that."
Yeah.
And I actually thought about like, "Hey, I'm gonna move in with you, bro." Like,
hey, bro, you gonna regret it now? I'm telling you.
But you're saying basically you're gonna be like the next. Like,
well, I know YouTube is the next. You have to this YouTube thing. You can't turn your head to it. Like people are blowing up on it, and posting these cleats on Instagram was not doing me that good. Yeah, I get 50 more followers or a couple, but it's just not reaching a big enough audience.
Right.
So if I could,
make content and stuff.
Yeah,
your first video was pretty dope, though, by the way.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I came out here, emptied out all my savings, bought a nice house, renting, bought them the best camera equipment.
Yeah, that's a dope camera right there.
Everything I do is all in. So I told him, first thing I told him was, "What's the best camera they have?" And he was like, "Nah," and I was like, "Yes." He's like, "It's like 10,000. I don't get it. Like I'm all in." So everything I do is all in. Even that first YouTube video, I mean, we spent weeks on that. Weeks.
Yeah, I remember.
So
that's dope, man. Yeah. And it's going for you. Would you say like it's going well for you so far?
Yeah, I mean it's going well. I don't even really take time to analyze it much. I'm just like I want more. Like even when I paint some of these cleats, like if it's not an 11 out of 10, I'm like, damn, I don't have time for. Like I don't have time to make 9 out of 10s, or I don't even want to make 10. Like I want everything to be 11 out of 10. I'm just hustling. I don't even really analyze it.
Yeah, I mean, I always try to. You go to that taco spot by my house, you don't even stop by, bro. So
yeah.
I know you're a busy guy.
Yeah.
But at one point, like, I know like your mom kind of like tried to put you down and not doing that. At any point in painting, in doing art, did you want to just like, fuck this, I need to figure something else out?
Never, because if I see something, I don't care what anyone's like.
Yeah.
I remember when I quit. It was.
There's a lot of people that hate
to quit a job that my girlfriend's family gave me on my 3rd day. It was humiliating.
Oh,
I didn't want to do that, and it was humiliating to go home and tell my mom my dream. The reason I quit because I see this thing and then see her cry.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel good, But I know if I can get through those moments, like if I see something, it doesn't matter. Like the whole world could be crying. Like if I have a vision and I tell it to God and He's like, no, that's it. I'm like, watch this, God. Like if I see something, there's nothing that could, So there's nothing that can make me quit.
Yeah.
Nothing. I don't care.
You're gonna get there.
Yeah, I'll get there no matter what. There's no question about it.
For sure.
So there's never even been a moment that's close to like, oh, should I give up? There's been close calls to where if am I gonna get this person his cleats?
Yeah.
I mean, but never a moment of I'll stop. Never.
How's been the change coming from California to Las Vegas? It's hot as shit, right?
It's exactly what I thought it. Yeah, definitely the weather was different, but I'll say this, it's weird because we got here and it was hot as balls.
Yeah.
But now my room is freezing in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's weird, but no.
That's how it is. It's either cold or hot. That's it. There's no in between.
Yeah,
there'll be
weird.
one day it's like, oh shit, like this weather is nice,
Yeah,
and then the
straight
next
from
day
hot
it'll
to
be
cold.
windy and it'll be cold and shit.
Yeah. But
So-
overall, the transition's been pretty well. The reason I did it is because I wanted pressure on me. I remember the first night we moved here for the weekend. My parents came, friend, my sister, and they helped me move in. But when they left the house, I remember like feeling like, okay, there's a lot of pressure on now, and that's what I wanted.
That's
I
what you
wanted to be
need, kind of
isolated
sometimes.
under a roof with my own energy, my own thoughts, and my own monsters.
Yeah.
I wanted to isolate and I loved it. Like they left, they cried, I cried mentally.
Yeah.
And like it was like, it's time. Like,
Yeah.
now it's time.
And it's going so far, right?
Yeah, it's going great so far. I mean, just working. Last Sunday, I remember I was sitting on the couch. I was like, man, I haven't went to bed since Wednesday. It's Sunday. And people are probably going to be like, oh, no, that's not, no. Like, I swear to God, like, you can ask him and ask my other assistant. I'll stay. Last year, it was something that my dad kind of pulled me aside on this whole journey. Because no one was really, like, believing in it. And he's like, hey, if you really want this, like, if you really want to be so special, like, you're going to have to give up sleep sometimes.
Yeah.
And I remember I just took that hard when he said that. And I wanted to do that when he said that. And so last year I did a couple times where I would, start painting at 9 a.m. and I was still painting at 9 p.m. the next day.
Oh,
and
shit.
I didn't finish until 8 p.m. So I would paint for 20 to 30-something hours straight and then get in a car and drive to Vegas to hand deliver their cleats to them. And it was brutal last year. Like, my body would get sick.
So it's better to be here and just like this.
Well, it's weird because now that I keep doing it so much, my body is starting to adjust to it. So
Yeah.
now I can easily go 48 hours with no sleep, no problem. There's even some nights, if I go to sleep one night, when I get in bed the next night, my body's like, what are we doing? Like, aren't
It's
we?
crazy, man.
I'll
See,
go
I need
paint
8 hours of sleep, or else I don't drink coffee or anything like that.
Me either. I don't drink nothing.
So I don't know how you do it.
I just know I have to. Like, there'll be times where I have to get 4 cleats. Like, for example, what's today?
Friday.
What time?
It's Friday, 10:30.
Friday at 10:30. So I need to have 3 more pairs of cleats done by Sunday at like 8 a.m. And I haven't started them. I finished 2. I have 3 more to go.
Damn. And who are those for? Can you say?
2 for John, and then 1 for Trayvon Merritt.
He does 2 every time, or what?
Well, I was doing them for Josh, but Josh got injured those first few weeks, and I was like, fuck, John, let's just do 2 as well. But I still have a whole bunch of pairs for Josh because I was still making them while he was injured. So
Yeah.
just waiting for him to hit me back and then go full force at it again. But yeah, I'm at the point now, I'm like, all right, 1 shoe a week isn't doing enough publicity. So
Yeah.
whoever wants shoes, I try to give them 2 a week.
2 a week.
Pre-game and game time.
And you give them to him, or you charge, right?
So the thing about what I do and the players do for me that I appreciate the most out of this entire thing is they'll wear them in the game and then give them back to me because I want to make my own gallery one day. I want to have all these pieces in my own museum. So I do charge for most of the players, for most people, but people like John and Josh and Ruggs and people that are special and close to me that this journey started with, I want to keep their pieces especially.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of what made me in a sense for
Right.
my first.
You need to get an Alec Ingold because he's the first Raider player in Las Vegas to score.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
need
go-
to get those cleats and paint those.
That's a good one right there, bro.
Yeah, so I got all, they give them back to me and stuff after, and
So you don't charge them at all, or they just like
some
kind
players.
of they
My
kind of
boys-
show some
my
love.
Boys, no, I don't. To be honest, like they take care of me.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is, like means everything to me because coming up in this journey, the first couple years I was kind of treated like a piss on artist by a lot of the NFL players, and I won't put their names out there, but it was hard coming up. My first handful of experiences were not good, not nice. Like people asking me to paint 2 portraits, which takes tens of hours, and I remember slapping my own self in the face and only asking for $400, and he was like, "Your prices are crazy." You know?
No way.
Man, so when I met, it was so weird because everything was just kind of going wrong. But I wasn't giving up. And then I met Cleve and Josh and John, and everything just went right. They all took care of me. The Raiders organization took care of me, brought me in, treated me like family. I mean,
yeah, because I see that you're inside the facility sometimes.
Yeah.
Like at least in the parking lot, I'm like, damn, how'd you get past the gates?
Yeah.
Because like especially with COVID, like they're on that shit, bro.
Yeah, it's very.
And then Raider Nation's crazy, so like there's always people trying to come in, and I mean he could tell you like it's pretty top notch security in there.
Oh yeah, I know it is. I didn't have too much access last year.
Oh yeah, because of COVID.
Yeah,
I mean, dude, I had to be there, bro. I had to be there every day because of COVID. We had to get tested every day, every day.
Brutal.
I think a total. How many tests do you think we got? Like 300 tests. Like over 300 tests, because Monday through Sunday, getting tested every day. Even if it was your day off, you still had to drive to the facility and get tested, and then go back home. Yeah. We couldn't go travel. We couldn't do shit, bro. That was tough. It was tough.
When I heard you guys were getting tested every day, I was like, "Sheesh, that sucks." Because I remember I had COVID, and I called my aunt. My sister had it. She got tested and everything. Everyone had it. But I didn't want to get that thing in my nose, so I called my aunt.
We
did
that like 300 times, bro.
Yeah, no, I knew I had it. When I had COVID, I didn't get tested. So I called my aunt. I was like, I have COVID. Do I really need to get tested? They're just gonna tell me I have it.
Yeah.
She's like, I guess not. I was like, sweet. So I didn't even get tested.
You never gotten tested?
No, I've gotten tested twice, and I don't like that thing.
Yeah,
I mean, like that thing on my nose.
At a certain point, like we got used to it to where like we just sit down. All right, bet.
But did they shove it far up in there?
No, I think the technology that the Raiders is top notch shit.
Thinking. I was like, there's no
they
way
just need a little. They need a little bit of mucus.
Yeah.
And as long as they swab it, you're straight.
Okay.
Yeah, so they were just swabbing like the inside, not fucking my brain type shit.
No way they could do that.
No, at one point, there's people going inside my fucking brain, bro.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
I didn't like them.
It was crazy, man. It was a tough time, bro. It was super tough working there. I love the Raiders. I love the Raider organization, bro.
Yeah, same.
But it's just very hard to work when those times are there. You know, like the COVID times.
I can't imagine.
You have to get tested, and you can't even. Your only day off, you have to be in the city because you have to go get tested again.
Yeah.
And then at the time, like I gave up.
Oh, even on your days off, you had to get tested?
Yes, on my day off. Like sometimes we only have one day off, and then we would have to come in to get tested, and then we wouldn't work. We just like get tested, go home.
That's wild.
And we had to do it before a certain time, because then like the little like what is it like tour bus or something, like the little facility that they have for like testing. I don't know. They will close, so like we would have to be there before 12. If you went past, you wouldn't be able to go back to work for a day or two, because you have to get 2 negative COVID tests to come back. So it was just like if you missed one day, you were fucked. But sometimes you'd miss on purpose so you could have 2 days off, you know. So you didn't hear that from me. No, but yeah, man, dude, I love the Raiders. I mean, the whole thing that's going on right now is just like kind of tough to talk about, but. Shit, I mean, they got that dub against the Donkeys, so I'm happy about that.
We'll see what happens. They did get the dub versus the Donkeys, and the dub versus my Dolphins too.
Sadly. Yeah, but you think you guys are gonna get Watson or what?
Yeah, I think so. I think
you guys have it to get him.
I think we're gonna get him.
If you guys get him, that's awesome.
Yeah, the thing is with the Dolphins right now, I feel like we have a very high caliber team on paper. Like we got some like Xavier Howard, Byron Jones, Javon Holland, the new rookie, and we got so much depth, and then you got. The wide receiver court, Devontae Parker, Jalen Waddle.
Waddle, nice. He a rookie, right? Waddle's a rookie.
Yeah,
Bama?
Jalen Waddle. He's a rookie. Yeah, we have a lot of players, but something's not working. So it's time to change something.
Yeah.
I would hate to think that 2 is not it.
Do you do any cleats for them? For the Dolphins?
My first cleat, I did.
I mean, Bowden's out there, so you have a connection with him, no?
Nah, I don't really know Bowden like that, but I did 2 last year.
Oh, Tua's?
Yeah,
awesome.
Those were fire. I did like a Miami Sunset.
Was that more close to you because it's the Dolphins?
So that was my second time doing the Dolphins, but that was pretty special because I was doing the starting quarterback of my team. Like that was a.
If the Dolphins play the Raiders, how do you feel about that?
Oh,
like who are you rooting
Fins,
for,
bro? That's the only week I root for the Raiders and Dolphins every week because Dolphins are my team. I'm born and raised a diehard Dolphin fan. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But after the Raiders have made me family. That's family now.
Yeah, that's family. Yeah. Once a Raider, always a Raider.
When I watched the Dolphin Raider game this year, it was just like, first of all, what a game.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
No, we're down like 14-0.
Yeah, I don't even care, man. Whoever wins. I'd rather my Dolphins win, but hey.
But if Ruggs fucking 80 yards, you're like, that's lit. You celebrate.
Yeah, it was
okay.
fire.
What else you got going on? You want to know? Let the listeners know or the viewers. Where can they find you? Plug yourself in.
Instagram is Iamlukedangler. YouTube, we just made our first YouTube video. Iamlukedangler is the channel as well. And then that's it. We're going to start getting more active on YouTube. We went out to LA for the Chargers game. We did some fun stuff this week. We're actually going to head to New York for the New York game, go do a little New York vlog. We got a lot of fun stuff coming to the vlog. I'm going to start making clothing pretty soon here, merch, all that good stuff. And definitely a podcast coming in the near future. I don't know if I'm going to do podcasts or maybe a stream.
Yeah.
You know, I watch
like Aiden Ross
do his thing and just play video games. I'm like, that's more me.
Yeah.
This is kind of daunting, you know, to sit across from someone and just ask questions, especially with someone with anxiety and social awkwardness. I'd rather just play video games and talk shit.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, like, he kind of has a podcast. Like, he just brings people and they just talk on stream.
Yeah, it's like so natural. Like, I could see this could be kind of, I would feel pressure with something like this.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, I think I would get adjusted to it, but I don't know. You know,
you have to wear the helmet so you won't be so awkward.
Yeah, you know, that's why I wear the helmet. So it makes me feel a little bit more secluded. I don't know.
Oh, man. Well, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us here at the RaulyKnows podcast. Yeah. This podcast is sponsored by Can Social Tonic and Cultivate. Anything else you want to say, bro?
No. Appreciate it. Thank you, Pat.
Hey, appreciate. Hey, first podcast for him.
Hey, first podcast.
I got him. RaulyKnows exclusive.
Yeah, it's gonna be the most watched.
All right, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.